Hey everybody, wherever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in Victoria 3 to continue the Butua Half-Campaign. And last time we had some tricky things to deal with. We ended up getting into a war against Britain because we're trying to protect one of the nations over here that we are trying to get a deal with for their gold mines. Actually, you can see it right here. We already got their gold mines monopolized, and I don't want Britain to be taking them, so we're gonna leave and we're done. It's just a matter of like how long that's gonna take. But aside from that, we have another issue, which is that China got recognized. China, because they ended up at war with, I think, Ava, who is a recognized power, and they won. That automatically makes China recognized, which is a problem, because look at this. Look at this army, bro. It's massive. They have a massive army, and then obviously, naturally, even though China looks like this, they look like chopped up and stuff, they still have a massive GDP because it's still China. So yeah. In order to deal with this, we're gonna have to do something that I wanted to avoid doing for pretty much the entire playthrough, and I didn't really want to do it, but I realized I should have just done this from the beginning, and I'm probably gonna do it in like every Victoria 3 portion of the half campaign moving forward, which is doing the death exploit, because at the end of the day, I am playing single player. There's like no reason for me not to do it, even though it's like a very gamey way of like approaching the economy of the game. I think when it comes to converted saves, because of how jank the starting situation is sometimes after the conversion, I kind of have to do it to kind of just quickly stabilize the situation. So we're gonna do the death exploit here. And yeah, hopefully I can catch up and get back into number 1 GP, because we got kicked out of number 1 GP because China got recognized. Yeah. Thanks, Bar. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be happy with war waging, but we're gonna deal with it today, hopefully. So before we unpause, since I'm gonna do the death exploit anyway, I might as well also lower taxes, because we are suffering from the radicals, from the additional radicals there. So I'm gonna lower it to this level. Hopefully that fixes that. And then I'm gonna make sure that all of my buildings are on the highest on the highest production method I can get on them. Okay, we're using mechanized workshops already anyway. I should probably do precision tools. There's not much of a difference actually. Yeah, it's not much of a difference, so it's fine. Let's raise that up. And then do you have anything that's like not maxed out? The on steamships. We have a demand for ironclads somehow. I don't know why. Why do we have a shortage for this? Oh, okay. So someone in the market is actually using. Okay, then we'll produce that. But then there are 7 buildings that are. Okay, never mind. Keep it on steamships for now. Should probably make like 1 more shipyard for ironclads then. But everything else. Right, I did end up trying out the sugar beets, but I think it might be better to just go back to... It's a very small difference, but we can go back to like citrus orchards for now. Then that's all set up. Okay, it turns out I did end up swapping over to rail transport for all of my mines. Don't know if that's like... I guess just so I can force the railways to be productive. I might as well. Yeah, I did it on everything. Just did it on everything a bit early, but... Oh well. It's too late to change that now. So... just double checking. I should... Why is this subsidized actually? It should not be subsidized on the ports there. And we already swapped to publicly traded. Okay. Cool. We have the monopolies on the ports and the railways. We have that under control. And to kickstart the debt loop or the debt exploit, we're just gonna max out our construction. So I should be privatizing the fertilizer plants, I think, because we're not privatize the fertilizer plants because we do not have a company for that one. The steel mills we're not gonna privatize because we still have a steel company for that. Same with the motor industries, I think. Actually, the thing with the motor industries is I'm not sure if I should go for swap to technocracy so that I can get the additional company slot and then go for the Ethiopian railway. But we'd have to subjugate and then annex Ethiopia for that, which I don't know if it's gonna be viable, so we'll leave that alone for now, I guess. And then everything else is already being privatized, or from the coal and the iron mines. Because the iron mines is going to be for the steel company, and the coal mines is going to be for the oil company later. Then the plantations are all being privatized. The arts academies, I should probably privatize anyway. And then everything else is Gucci. Alright. And then for the world market, I already have it set up as if I was on free trade, even though I don't have free trade yet. We really want to get free trade at some point, but I don't know if I'm going to get support for it. It's a bit tough because we're kind of on protectionism right now, and we don't have anyone who would support this. We don't have any market liberals in the government at all. Then for the military, I think we're fine. Let me just check the conscript situation. That's the Nile. Over Senegal. For Zanj. Congo. And South Africa. And Congo again. That's the Zanj HQ. Ah, crap. Okay. Right, we can't get rid of that because of the revolution. Right. Oh well. It's fine. This one too. We have some troops in like the wrong places, the wrong armies. Can I move this actually? Oh, it's actually gonna move. Okay. That works for me. If it's actually gonna move, then that's fine. This one, Cynical HQ, has no units. Wait, why is the one able to... Oh, I think it's a bug. It thinks that there's actually units there. Anyway. And then... it's time to fill our construction queue. I'm gonna focus on the construction materials first. Just so it kind of like evens out. I'm not sure if we actually answered the deficits or not, but it's much better that I can focus on this just to make the goods cheaper, and then that way my private queue can just construct anything else that needs to be built. If I look at the province modifiers, so this entire area here is where I should be putting my logging camps. Include ang ano, just these areas. This one can build 23, this one can build 1, this one can build 5. I already have like 5 here. It's not... Is it struggling to hire though? Maybe struggling... Yeah, it's struggling to hire. Yeah, the qualifications is also an issue, huh? So many issues we need to fix. I already have 30 on this. My economy of scale cap is still 30, right? So... is it? Yeah, it's still 30, so I don't want to go over on this. We should probably go to a different province next. Which should be, I guess... We don't have any other modifiers on our provinces. Yeah, because we just have the coal field there. So... probably... Actually, I could put it on the harbors. That way the trade centers that I put there would actually get more value. Either that or I just build in the forest, but like that seems really bad. Never mind, there's like no mines in those areas. Crap. Okay, well we're going to Kasai and Lower Congo again, I guess. Or should I should probably just continue building here. Because it's actually capable of hiring. just get this one to 30, I guess, is the play. Since I don't have any province modifiers, I might as well just drop it there. And then for the tooling workshops, where have I been putting it? I've been putting it in Lekwa. Put one there. And then I have one in Zanzibar. Then put the other one in the Cape. Just to answer the ironclad shortage. Put that one on steel hulls, put the other one on not steel hulls. And then we're back to this. Just keep looping these. And then trade centers. Why do I have the trade center here? Why do I have the trade center here, dude? What the heck? Actually, did I even move my market capital at all? Where is my market capital, actually? I mean, we can't move it now because we're still at war, but like... Huh. I guess I didn't move my market capital, huh? Put another trade center there. And then more of these logging camps. Iron mines. The workshops in Laikwa. And then trade center here. I should probably also start building up more government administration since we still have an institution we haven't maxed out yet, our health system. Also so we can get a bit more overhead so that we don't lose out on tax. Really gonna max out this the amount of construction we have. We're gonna lose money, but like I said, we're gonna do the death exploit, so should be fine. Actually, do I have any infrastructure issues? Not really. Not too much. Sorta. Should probably build some paper as well. Why do I have paper in northern Madagascar? Wait, what? Why is it there? What the hell? And that's my company build it there. Why did the company build the paper mills there on the island? That makes no sense. What the... Just build it here on the where the logging camps are. I guess actually the modifier for this is hardwood output. Yeah, so it's not really for. Yeah. Whatever. I mean the logging camps are still there, so I think it makes more sense to put the paper company or the paper mills there. Paper mill, and then what other goods are expensive? Shortage of transportation in here. Do I not have a railway here yet? I don't. A railway there. And then North Angola already has a railway. We'll let that max out first. And then Zanzibar also already has a railway. But it's like full out. Probably wants another one. And I think I can put like one more thing in the queue. So let's put another logging camp. Bear in mind, the tooling workshop here. Another trade center. Actually, should I keep building more universities? I kind of need this for the qualifications, I think. I mean, we already have right to associate at least, so we don't have the minus 30% already, so that's good. But I think we need more qualifications still, so that we can actually employ these people. Because all of them are like having issues with employment because of the lack of qualifications. Okay, and then we unpause. Let's see, we're losing quite a bit of money at a time, but as some of these buildings are being sold, we get a bit more money back. And like I said, we're gonna do the debt exploit, so losing a bit of money now is like not an issue because that debt is just gonna not exist. $493. That's a lot of money. And then we just keep looping buildings. I thought I clicked on the wrong state there. I had to check. While we're doing that, actually, I could start... I guess it's a kind of tricky because we're still at war too. I was thinking of like actually starting to split up our army properly. At the very least, Britain's like not attacking us, but they are just messing with our convoys though, which is annoying. And these guys are not done repairing. They're almost done repairing, but they're not yet done completely. That's 65, 15. Use some more there. Do I go into universal suffrage? Or just fight the revolution? Because the thing is there's like a lot of... That's way too many people actually involved in the revolution is the thing. Uh, I was planning to go for single party state eventually anyway for the additional authority. And then like the alternative to that was like going technocracy so they get one more company slot so I can take the Ethiopian Railway Company. So it doesn't have to be the government that holds the railways, but would it be possible to get onto a different law later? I guess it might be easier to go from universal suffrage to single party state later. Might be easier. But it's definitely gonna be incredibly hard to like go from universal suffrage to technocracy. So if I wanted to go to technocracy, I'd have to do it like right now. Go up by 15. Go to 90. What if I do... Yeah, you know what? Let's try. Let's try going technocracy right now. There's support for it technically because of the radicals. Unless there's something I want to pass first. Okay, definitely not this one. This is gonna piss them off way more. Yeah, let's just go technocracy here. We're gonna lose out on a bit of authority, but I think we can get that authority back later when we try for blood descent. Too much resistance to natural exclusion. Yeah, there's like nothing else I can really pass. Screw it. Technocracy it is. This is gonna piss off the absolutists on the other hand, but I think they're gonna have like less people involved because it's just one party. So I'm gonna try for this. I did not mean to build that there. Where is that? It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be here. Suddenly I got a bit of bureaucracy. It's probably from all of the interest groups changing their stance. And then no, probably not there. Put one here. Then another paper mill in the lower Congo. And then for the Navy, one more ship. Use one more there. And then Navy. 13, 14. I think I can try for Mexico again for their gold mines. Investment rights. Gold mines. Offensive pack. Support for independence. There we go. Okay, now they're willing to accept that. Yeah, let's go. More gold mines. Who else do I not have a treaty with already? So, for the gold mines. Actually, hold on. Have they been buying? I sure hope you've been buying. You have not been buying. God damn it. But let's see. Goods potentials. Okay, so we have one for Mexico already. French California is going to be difficult. Yeah, for the colonies over here, it's going to be a bit difficult. For Brazil, I think Brazil hates me. Right? I think Brazil and Peru. Okay, we already have one for Peru. Brazil. Oh, we already have one for Brazil. Oh, never mind. I didn't realize we already had one for Brazil. Okay. Who else do we need a treaty for? Monopolize their gold mines. We have Peru, Brazil, we have Mexico. We have our own gold mines, of course. We don't have one for Gujarat, but we're gonna take that by force anyway. Do we have one for Australia already? I'm pretty sure we already have one for Brunei. Where's Brunei? Yeah, we have one for Brunei. For Australia, this is Australia, right? Yes, that's Australia. We already have that. Persia is gonna be a different issue, but the ones over here, I think we have them. No, we have to take some of these by force because they're under Japan. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's all of the ones that we can get. Persia, I don't think we can. They're a bit too powerful for me to like try and get a treaty for. Yeah, 136. We already have a defensive pact. So that's not gonna work. And even if I offer like... Actually, hold on. I don't want to give investment rights because it's gonna mess up the buildings later once I get my other companies. Is the thing. I kind of want to give something else instead. I guess we have luxury furniture. You can jack up the price of luxury furniture if we go for a goods transfer here. And I only need 7 actually. So we can do the minimum. I'll actually get some of the 43. Okay, that works. Can I cut military assistance? No, they actually need the military assistance. Okay. So the military assistance, trade privileges, then we can get the monopoly on their gold mines that Persia holds. Yes! Yes! Gold! Getting more and more monopolies on gold for our company. And then who else can we possibly get a treaty for? Sweden? Oh, we don't have an interest over there. Yeah, that's about it, I think. We need to expand our navy so we can get more declared interest, so I could get some more monopolies going. Go for a luxury chair. Well, I could like, if only had them IRL. Okay, this is within Peru's area. We do have an interest here, but like I said earlier, it's gonna be a bit difficult to try and get... Yeah, to try and get a treaty with these guys over here. As much as I would like this... support independence, but we can't get investment rights because they're not autonomous. But I could support their independence anyway. Just that. You can also get like a power block embassy. I don't know how we would enforce it though, but we can support French California's independence. British Cascadia is currently at war with us because of their overlords, so that's not gonna work. CO is not independent. Does Cuba have gold mines? I don't know if Cuba has gold mines. I don't think they do. Yeah, they don't have gold mines. That's not gonna work. America actually, but we're also at war with them technically right now, so that's not gonna work. Oh wait, no. This one's already at 30. Yeah. We don't need to build that one. It's maxed out. We can go build on the next spot. Next spot, which is gonna be... I guess over in Katanga. Yeah, just build there. And then for the tooling workshops, we're at 26 on Lekwa. Trade center over here. The university over in Zambezia. We'll toss in a... Is it 72? I'll toss in like one more government admin in Equatoria. And then let's throw down a paper mill in Lower Congo. This still doesn't work for me. Yeah. Negotiation does not work. It doesn't fire the event. It's kind of weird. I actually played a bit of the unmodded version. I played a bit of Vanilla Victory earlier. And like, the negotiation button was working. So it's literally just the mod. The output mod that's not working with it for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't like checked the forums again if see if they have a fix, because this is kind of a unique problem. It hasn't like shown up that often for like other people, so I don't know if I'll get a fix for it. Okay, you have a new mandate available. Oh god. Okay, for new mandates. But we're like capped out. Crap. I need 2 more members. I need 2 more members so that we can get the next mandate here. Oh, actually, I didn't get companies yet, huh? Yeah, we're gonna get companies for a 3rd one, but I need other members here. Yeah, where am I gonna get another member for the power block? It's a bit tricky. Minus 80 on that. Yeah. I think my ships are still not done somehow. God damn it. Right, I forgot. Should be answering the shortages over here on the transportation as well. Like what needs a bit more. And then we're approaching our limit here, but that's fine because I'm going to do the trick once we cap out. Oh, I was actually... Oh, I forgot. I gave out some investment rights for some nations. We're going to reset that later, actually. Once we get our other companies set up, I'm going to have to like rearrange some of that stuff because they might build some of the things that my companies need to build. I'm slowly losing convoys. Do I need more ports, actually? Hold on. I shouldn't need more ports, probably. Right? Yeah, Merchant Marine is like fine. Our convoys are getting drained though because of this fleet over here, but I can't do anything because my fleet's not completely done repairing it. Then my private sector has gone to building railways, which is dumb. Okay, there we go. We've defaulted, and then here's how the debt resetting works. We lower our production methods all the way down. Basically lowering our GDP, and then lowering our GDP also lowers our debt limit, which erases the extra debt that we accrued. And then we wait for the week tick so that the game recalculates, and then we raise all of our production methods again. And you'll notice, you'll see it here, but like our GDP graph is gonna look really wacky. Hey, Steel. That's a gold company domination is doing sort of fine, but we're still in that forever war with Britain, which is kind of tricky to deal with, since my fleet is like not built up for this. But on the bright side, they haven't actually attacked me again, so not a problem. And I mentioned it at the start of the stream, Steel, but I'm gonna start doing the debt exploit with, because like we're at a point now where like I really cannot afford to fall behind. So in hindsight, I should have just done the debt exploit from the beginning. So I'm not like waiting around for too long doing nothing. So right now I'm doing our debt exploit so that I can reset our debt limit. And then we wait for the week to tick so that recalculates, and then we go back to our buildings, and then I put up all of my stuff again back up to their highest available, except for this one probably not. Oh well, actually luxury clothes are still gonna cost a lot anyway, and the clothes are like already expensive anyway also, so I guess this one's fine too. Oh, the silk. Oh no, the silk. Where the hell am I gonna get silk? Right, I didn't think about the silk. Crap. But yeah, we're gonna do that exploit now because with China being recognized as a great power, we're probably gonna be stuck at like number 2 unless I do something drastic. The one thing I didn't touch here with the production method swapping for the debt limit reset is like are the gold mines, because I'm not entirely sure if the gold mines themselves contribute to GDP or not, because I know that they directly contribute to minting already. So I feel like if I lower my gold mines production methods, the minting gets lower and not the GDP. So I didn't touch those. And then same for the army buildings, of course, because they're army buildings. They're not related to the GDP. I do the same exploit IRL to get rid of loans. I wish, but I feel like if you try to do the same exploit IRL, you'd get arrested immediately. Okay, and then we wait for the month or the week to tick again after we change their production methods, and it should, as you can see, our debt limit has reset, and then now I can unpause this and we can get back to constructing. And that's how we're gonna grow our GDP. Our GDP graph is gonna look wacky because it's gonna have like these dips, and then they're gonna spike up again, and then it's gonna dip again and then spike up again every time we hit our limit over here. Now this part, I'm kind of hoping that they just peace out now, because they're already, yeah, they already accept the white peace. So that would, what's gonna happen here is that Chukotka is gonna white peace Great Britain, and then it's gonna go over to me and Great Britain. But because I have control over the war goal here, I can peace out with it. I think that's what's supposed to happen. Also, I forgot to add another ship to this. But yeah, like I should have just done the debt exploit from the very beginning instead of like limiting myself, because we're playing single player anyway. It's gamey and it feels bad when you're like trying to just LARP around, but because the converter spits out like weird scenarios, yeah, you kind of have to do it just to stabilize the situation. And there goes the absolutist, since I'm trying to pass technocracy. But the absolutists should have, yeah, the absolutists have like half the army, so I think, and this one should be a bit more manageable. The only problem is like I can't really stop this. Yeah, they don't really have like, the absolutists don't really have a law that I want to pass, is the thing. So it's like, eh. So we might get stuck with like the militancy being high until like they calm down. And funny that your country's in both hottest and coldest place in the world. Yeah, you know, like we have a portion of the country that's like near the equator, and then they have this portion over here, which I imagine is like very cold. And then we also have people over in Siberia. Expanding all over the place. Oops. Wrong map. The paper mill down there. And then... I like how we have a shortage of iron despite being the #1 producer of iron. That's kind of insane. Did I not change the production method of my iron mines? I did change it. I guess it's just sinking into the game right now that I actually have that much of a deficit on iron mines. We probably need to build more actually then. I should just get this to max probably. 27. And then the transportation too. This one's still being built. PG could use another one. And we're probably gonna hit our debt limit again in a few moments. Imagine visiting your relatives. I would hope they don't live too far. Like imagine if you lived down here in Cape and then your relatives are like over here in freaking Somaliland. Are you done repairing? No, not yet. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, you can see our GDP looks like this. There's like a weird spike. That's gonna happen quite a few more times. Just so you know. Why is the Carnatic the one that's building the gold mines? Excuse me? I have a monopoly on gold mines. My company has a monopoly on gold mines. Why is my subject building the gold mines? What? Oh, weird there. A price of steel. Okay, so for steel, we have one province that has like a very good source of steel here. Put down like 10 steel mills there. Yeah, why is I swear, why is my subject building gold mines here? I might have to like... Oh wait, no, that's a... I think that's like an interaction. Yeah. Guess Henry's gonna get everything. You guys had to hold on. Yeah, it was its own sovereign nation. That and like many others. Like the US has a lot of other islands that are like outlying. They call it the outlying minor territories. Outlying minor islands. They even have like a separate citizenship set up for that for some reason. But yeah, Hawaii is not the only case. I go ham on the iron mines. I might have gone ham with the iron mines actually. Okay, the fleet's fully repaired finally. Can have them go here. The problem though is I think their fleet is just stronger than mine, probably. Because they have the one heavy ship there. I'm only using lights. Actually, we have a lot of areas that are losing market access. Actually, Why is this on 45? That's... Oh no, it's the convoys. Yeah, okay. All of our territories that are disconnected because of the convoy situation. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense to be a state. Okay, Portugal joined Great Britain. Not nice. Actually, do I have access to silk in my own country, or... I don't. I don't, actually. We can build silk plantations in our subject, but that's about it. We can't build it in our own states. We get most of our silk in the Carnatic. I'm gonna dump a bunch of logging camps over here in Java just to get that over with. There goes our debt again. That's fine. We're gonna reset. So before the week ends, we lower our production methods. The lowest possible. Which lowers our GDP, which lowers our debt limit, which erases any excess debt. And then we're gonna raise our GDP again by raising our production methods. And then everything's gonna be fine. And like I said, this is just a very gamey way of basically ignoring debt. Like, debt is just not very punishing. And it's kind of the reason why I didn't really want to do this, but we kind of have to. Because ultimately what you're doing is you're basically stealing money away from your own pops. Because the money that the government owes, this debt is actually paid to your own pops. So when you erase your debt, what ends up happening is you are essentially withholding payments that you would have given to your pops that you would have gotten through tax anyway. Especially when you have like the higher tax laws that tax the wealthy a bit more. When you're on like graduated taxation and you start getting dividend taxes, you're basically just eating into that anyway. And again, we're not touching the gold mines because that lowers our minting, which is like our only source of direct cash. Because taxes aren't really like cash. They're not real income. They're like pass-through. You collect tax with the expectation that you're supposed to spend the tax back into the economy is the thing. Like, that's the point. If you're collecting tax but you're not like spending the tax back into the economy, then there's like, why the fuck are you collecting in the first place? You know what I mean? And then we wait for the week to tick. And then we unpause our construction queue so that we can start building again. Why are these nations able to build in my country even though Like, why are you able to build a livestock ranch in me when I have a monopoly on livestock ranches? What the fuck? Bro, excuse me? That makes no sense. God damn it. Okay, I think... Oh, they left. Nice. They finally left. Okay, cool. So, I should start getting my convoys back up, which should fix a bit of the market access issue. Hopefully. This one, the railway is still constructing here. Lekwa is almost done. Tanganikia, almost done. I think we're not doing independence. Independence from itself. Are they seriously trying to... Oh my god, you're crazy. Are you seriously trying to invade this right now? Fucking... Oh wait, no, this is... Ah. Never mind, this is like... This is just my subjects' rebels, never mind. I have a modernist revolt. Was 18 ships. Crap. Okay. I think my subject can handle that, probably. I'm actually going to go back here. Yeah, my subject can probably handle that. I need to go back here to defend against this naval invasion. They have like 3 more ships than me, but they are bringing like more regiments, more battalions than they do ships, so they should struggle for this naval invasion. Should be able to defend against this, no problem. Okay, we're at 0 war support on both sides, so I'm kind of hoping that Chukotko would just white piece this, and then that way it's just me and Britain. Then I can peace out Britain for Cascadia and Yakutsk. Another railway over there. And then... no one's still fine. I might as well also like max out the coal mines in Lekwa. Well, not max out, but like get more coal mines in Lekwa, since eventually we're gonna need that for the steel. Okay, our public health insurance is now level 2. I need a bit more for level 3. Need more bureaucracy for that. Yeah, so the invasion... yeah, they're gonna beat my ships, of course. But my troops should be able to handle this. Kind of bad timing on that one. But we're gonna lower our production methods again so that we can reset our debt limit. Power plant. Power plant? Who the hell is building a power plant? What? Who the hell is building a power plant? Excuse me? What? Huh? What the? Is it the... Wait. Why is Delhi building a power plant in my... Why? Bro. Oh my god. This is so stupid. What am I gonna do with a power plant? We don't need electricity yet, bro. What the fuck? Oh no. That's gonna start a demand for electricity. And that's just gonna spiral out of control, bro. What the... Oh my god. Oh, why would you put a power plant in someone else first, bro? Like, what kind of... That is so dumb. Okay, try and get everything back. I just realized I also only have like one furniture manufacturer, so that's a bit concerning. We probably need a bit more than that. I think that was like, well, toasters they're trying to sell off. I don't think anyone's invented the toaster yet. It's 1874. It's 1874 and I'm pretty sure I am probably like one of, if not the leading producer in the market. Never mind, I take that back. I'm actually not importing or exporting that much for some reason. Oh no, I think, right, because our convoys are getting blown to bits. Because we can't freaking get out of this war yet, for some reason. My interest in Mexico deactivated? No! Oh, fuck. God damn it. Do I still need the interest in Manchuria? I probably don't, right? Because... Yeah. Because my interest in Manchuria is not working right now because all of these guys are like too big for me to interact with, really. I'm gonna get rid of the one in Manchuria and put the one back on Mexico instead. Just so we don't lose our treaty over there. We need to deal with the freaking... I need out of this war, man. You can't get out of this war. Not getting out of this war is like screwing us over. Oh, bueno. They're gonna fail this naval invasion because I'm fighting them off. Okay, we have technocracy now. So technocracy gives us access to one more company slot, and for the next company we want... Ow. So we have our gold company, we have our food company, and then we have our food and then paper company. I need the steel company for this one. And we need this so that we can get that state construction efficiency up. Then probably metalworks after. So let's establish our steel company. And then if we go to our buildings, reset that real quick. And then let's go to steel and iron mines. Or steel mills and iron mines. Where's the steel mills? Okay. Steel mills. Alright, we can't... I'm gonna have to like redo a lot of my treaties later. But just to get the company started, I am going to buy these steel mills real quick. And for the iron mines, yeah, there's definitely a mistake to give... there's definitely a mistake to give out investment rights right away to... to the other nations. I should have been just getting investment rights for myself first, because I had to like redo the treaty so that I can buy the buildings so that I can sell them off to my companies. But anyway, for now, this will have to do. The problem is I don't have authority. Crap, where am I gonna get authority? I don't have any more consumption taxes. How am I gonna get authority for this, bro? I guess, okay, kind of a gamey way to do it, because I can get rid of my monopoly on ports and railways for now. It gives me 200, and then I can... Oh, but I need more authority than... No, bruh. Yeah. We can't subjugate any of these guys just yet. Yeah, we're not at the... haven't reached the point yet where we can subjugate these other nations for the extra authority from vassalization. It was maybe a mistake to like establish the company right away, possibly. Fuck. We're gonna give them the iron mines. And I guess investment rights. And then I guess I can like... Okay, so I guess what I can do is like I can just set them up for privatization and then just hopefully the company buys them. Where are the iron mines? Can we just manually privatize them for now? And then hopefully it's the company that ends up buying the iron mines and the steel mills. Why won't you still... Can we just peace out, man? Oh my god. Oh, they're gonna send troops over there next. I have to send troops over, but like I don't have the convoys to actually support that, I think. Declared interests. You can put the interest back in Manchuria, I guess. And then we don't have enough bureaucracy for the I don't have enough bureaucracy for the whatchamacallit, for the institution. This will workshop to like what, 30, and then put a paper mill over there. Actually, coal mines. We're still building 10 over there, so I think this is fine. Then over here, put one more there. I have a feeling my troops are not going to be able to defend this naval invasion since, well, I don't have convoys. Have another interest available. Where else are the gold mines? Where else are the gold mines? Definitely. I don't know if we can get like a deal over here in Portugal. I guess something more valuable is actually over here in Sweden. Can put an interest there. Maybe we can try and get a deal with Sweden for their gold mines. Possibly. Okay. They can't press the... you know what? I just want out, bro. I just want out, man. Get me out of here. Freaking get me out of here. Okay. Move back to Zanj HQ. And then Chukotka. So Ethiopian conscripts. Where are the Congo conscripts? Merge that in there. Cannot reach? What do you mean can't? You're in the same HQ. What the? God damn it. Okay, hopefully the convoy situation should fix itself over time. Okay, let's draft the treaty here. I want... Okay, we'll guarantee your independence. I want investment rights and your gold mines. Give trade privileges, and then what else can I give? Forget. They have Nokia? They have Nokia already? Okay. Oh, you want fine art? Yeah, luxury clothes actually could work. I can get at most 6 for this. An own obligation. Do I just give them investment rights? It's gonna be annoying as hell. I just give them investment rights. It's not even close. I need to still owe them an obligation as well. Crap. You know what? Screw it. I'll take it. Okay. Hitting default. Time to reset our debt again. I really don't know why Delhi built a power plant in my nation, but okay, I guess. Okay. Then we wait for the week. We wait for the week to tick. And then we we put back all of our production methods. Put back all of our production methods so that we can raise our GDP again. Oops. Need paper bleaching. Okay. And then we wait for the week to tick. And then we unpause our construction queue. We still have a shortage on these. Probably need more transportation here. And a bit more in Transorangia as well. And then, why are you struggling to hire over here for the iron? Like, it's kind of weird that you're struggling for iron considering how many iron mines I just put down, but wait, no, wait, no. The iron's too cheap. That should be solved by the steel mills that are being built. Yeah. My convoys are taking a while to normalize. Do I need more ports? Might need more ports, actually. It's alright. I really can't pass anything that would actually make the absolutists happy is the problem. Yeah, I guess we just wait for that to like tick down. If it will. I hope it will. We have workplace safety right now? That's gonna get the radical movement protesting again. Not great. Actually, how is the trade unions are not marginalized, so I guess it's not too bad if I go for corporatized. But also there's like not really much point in me doing this right now. So we just keep it on right to associate for now. Oh, then I can get rid of the political concessions. So the armed forces are... I guess that... I mean, the armed forces are so small right now, it doesn't actually matter. Okay, that's not happening. 64% stall chance? Hell no. Restricted child labor though. 8%. The thing is, like, because the negotiations are like broken for me, the button's broken for me, it doesn't spawn the actual event for negotiations. This might not be possible until I actually have like more powerful support for it. This one, I guess, just makes everyone, mostly everyone, like neutral. It should help. Gets rid of some of the other penalties we're suffering from. I don't have to change anything here anymore. This one I really want to change, but we don't have support for graduated at all, and we can't even sustain it either. What to do? I also really want free trade, but I don't have any support for it. Yeah, I guess we just go for like the path of least resistance here and go for regulatory bodies. Because like no one's actually gonna be pissed about this too much. We get some loyalists out of it too. Okay, we have dynamite unlocked. Now researching human rights. Then on the military side, we would have been researching floating harbor, but we're getting spread for it anyway. So I guess we just research something else here. Repeaters. And then on the production side, I guess we can go for pump jacks to start getting oil. Let's get vacuum, explosive shells, and start putting in some dynamite on our mines. Get more production out of that. Production queue is also not full. I need to build some more. What do we have? Zambezia. Iron mines over there. It's great. I'll just cap out on the logging camps there. And then could use another ship. Right, I think I'm supposed to... Yeah. Build some more furniture as well. In Lower Congo. And then the workshops, we're about to get 30 in Lekwa already. Oh yeah, we need a railway there. And then more trade centers. I'd really be building on both of these at the same time, actually. There's like no reason for me to wait for the other one to finish. And then we can now upgrade our trading centers to mass scale trading. Look at that GDP graph, it looks so whack. Then we can start subjugating, I think. Although, if I subjugate Australia right now, I think I might need... Where the hell did you come from? Actually, they have like no military to speak of, so I think if I subjugate them... Yeah. It's no issue. Explosives. Okay, I need more explosives. Do I have... Explosives use sulfur, right? Use paper and sulfur. Do I have sulfur mines? I have... Are you serious? I don't have any sulfur locally? Oh my god. No! Okay. Do I have paper? I definitely have paper, right? I have paper and I have fertilizer. I guess we build the fucking explosive factories on the... Over in Lower Congo? Because I'm putting the paper mills there? I guess? This is so whack. And then we have another interest that we can use. Where else are the other gold mines that we haven't gotten monopoly on? We have a monopoly over in Persia already. Then we have a monopoly in Sweden. We don't have a monopoly here, but getting a monopoly here is a bit difficult. A monopoly here. I guess Iberia? Freaking Iberia try to get like monopoly rights on the gold mines that Portugal has control of? I guess? We have like 6.87 million GDP that we own in like other places. I don't know what they are though. I think the mine throughput, I think it might be better. I'll build like 5 more explosive factories over there. Threshing machines. Okay, that one's like a green one. We don't really need that. Okay, Portugal. Are you willing? Would you be willing to give me access to your gold mines? For some trade privileges and guarantee of independence. 32. Defensive pact is like 25. Guarantee independence, that's 29. That's 97% chance. Please take it. Thank God. Okay. Okay, we have a monopoly on a bunch of gold mines now. We have like so many treaties. The question is, has my gold company even been building any of these? I don't think they have. Yeah, they haven't been building. They've built like 1 gold mine. They haven't been using my monopoly that much, I have to say. Munition plant. This one uses lead and explosives. Do we have lead mines? Locally? Oh, we have these 2, I guess. I'll put the lead mine there, and then... Oh, actually, that's gonna be an issue. If that's my only lead mine, my glass is gonna be whack. I have to import most of it. Ah! Ah! We're missing quite a few materials. Put an explosive factory there as well to help with the lead mines. Haven't been building the universities. One Rift Valley. Also, it seems like I have an issue with infrastructure. I mean, we're already getting that with like, well, but it's only 20. I guess I'll build another one. Oh, the session movement's gone. Okay, I can rearrange my army now. Finally. Let's ban some of these. Okay. Senegal, conscripts, and Southern Congo, Ethiopia, Nile. Okay. I think I recruited too many in Zanj actually. That would have been a mistake. And organize these. Oh, this guy's rank is really high. What the hell? What the? This is Ethiopia. The Ethiopian HQ. How much can I recruit from here? Actually, I don't think I can recruit a lot, huh? I'm gonna add Cav to this army. It's 5. I'll start with 5. But we're gonna add Cav to that, so it's gonna be 15 infantry, 15 Cav. Then we're gonna start recruiting on the other areas as well. As soon as I built the army, the munition cost spiked, of course. So once again, in order to reset our debts, we're gonna go ahead and lower our production. Keep forgetting that these two automatically reset their secondary whenever you change the primary. Wait for the week to tick. And then build that all back up again. What is this? Kedah is being attacked by Malaya Uprising. Ah, it's a secession movement. Okay. Does Kedah have its own troops? They have conscripts. And it's also conscripts on the other side. Okay, well, fair enough. I can just send the first one, actually. Mobilize that. Send them over there. Trade centers, actually. How about some trade centers, actually? Hopefully that helps a bit with the supplies. Then a few more of these government admin and also more universities with qualifications. Bit more transportation there. Ah, no, I misclicked. No, it was supposed to be the other option. No, I didn't want the devout to get anything for that. God damn it. I misclicked. I misclicked. It's bad. At least the government, or like the interest groups, have calmed down a bit. Hey, nice. We got rid of our market shortages, so that's cool. Okay, another interest. Who else has gold mines? Who else has gold mines that I can possibly access? Yeah, that's the only options, like over here. Europe? Trying to get the one in Bohemia? I can't get like an interest over there though. Crap. I'm not gonna be able to get an interest there. Wait, Bohemia's over in Prussia. I don't think Prussia's gonna be willing. Yeah, there's too big. They're not gonna be giving me that. God damn it. Ugh. Interest in Dixie? Right, I forgot to check, but can I... Ah, that's unfortunate. It's not enough. I can't... Damn it. We're already supporting the independents over here. Actually, can I cancel the... Right. No, they're not autonomous. These guys are also not autonomous, so that's not gonna work. British Cascadia. Yeah. I think that's almost about all of the gold mines I can possibly access at this point. Somehow still struggling for logging. I could do with a bit more logging, probably. Sure. Why not? Okay, now that I actually have convoys, we're actually the leading exporter. Oh my god, we're just exporting 7,000 in goods. That's a lot, actually. It'd be much better if we had free trade. We have the 30 in Zanzibar and the Cape. That's good. The one university in Zambezi. And then... Can I incorporate any more? No. I see. My other... I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit difficult to try and get another nation into our power block without like actually releasing a nation and then attack. Releasing a nation from someone else and then adding them in. We might get stuck on our... Oh well. We have two more nations we can subjugate here. So Peru and Brunei. I think I want to subjugate Brunei. Is there even a point to trade privileges if, like, they're a subject? I don't think there is, right? Yeah, it's... We're already a subject anyway, so... Ooh, actually, hold on. Ah, never mind. Did they just owe an obligation? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best thing I can do right now for that. Line! Ah. Actually, it doesn't get rid of the existing treaty, so on the bright side at least, we have that. How do my subjects look like? So Australia is safely declining in liberty desire. Brunei is also ticking down. Carnatic is ticking down. Kedah is ticking down. Yeah, okay. So it's really just Benin that's kind of the issue. But we need to get an army that's like bigger than theirs if we want to try and keep them under control. How are we an army actually? We're number 5. Yeah, we definitely need more. Like way more. And then cavalry. Whoops. Wrong area. I forgot you need to actually set this subvention up. Where's steel? I'm using conscripts mostly as just like a stat pattern here for our army. We're not... Ideally, we don't use the conscripts ever. We're going to be using standing army for the most part whenever we're fighting. And look, hey! Our GDP is number 2 now. We've climbed up. Despite the fact that our GDP is like... looking whack as hell. Can I renegotiate this? Not enough of an improvement. Oh, okay. They'll accept that. Offer an embassy. That is gonna get them recognized. Do you want them recognized? Nah. Not really. Imagine being stalked in your country during death exploits. Oh my god. They're probably losing their minds. Because like we're not even cleanly cooking the books. Like it's so blatant like what we're trying to do here. Like this is the kind of shit that's gonna rile people up to go into revolution for sure. If you try to do this shit in real life, like like you know how rich people complain about like taxes like stealing money from them. Doing the exploit is exactly that. You're basically stealing money from them. This is what's happening. Which is why, in the real world, you don't do that. That's not what you do with like national debt. That's not how it works. So again, going back to like the idea that this is like a very gamey way of dealing with the debt. Did the coal mines downsize, bro? Fucking. Or did I not build enough? Maybe I didn't build enough. But also ooh. Let's run peasants. Job seekers? 1.4, but they don't have qualifications. Crap. Okay. I'm gonna put a university down there so we can get some bit more qualifications, and then we're gonna follow that up with some more coal mines. And I'm going to put down a few more government administration so that we can crank up our bureaucracy so that I can get level 4 colonial affairs so that my colonies can grow faster. And also, hopefully, we can get level 3 on our health system as well. And also, we need to prepare because as soon as regulatory bodies passes, that's going to be another institution that we're paying for. Ooh, it's actually a lot. Paper. Put some 5 more paper mills in Lower Congo. And then Chukotka, Colima. Are we still colonizing here? We should still be colonizing. Yeah, we're still colonizing over there. Chukotka, Colima. Do you have? I think Colima has gold mines, right? They also have gold mines? They should. They're in the same area. They do. They have like 30 possible levels for that. I want a company monopoly on your gold mines, please. Guarantee your independence. I'll even give you trade privileges and transit rights. And hopefully that gets them high enough leverage so that I can get them into the block. Okay, Gujarat wants an alliance with me. That's not good because I am gonna attack them at some point for Karnatic's claims. How much? How big is our army right now anyway? 23, 485? That's a lot of... Yeah, we're gonna need to match that in like standing army, which is not great. Or I can just like get better mill tech. What are they running actually? They're running irregulars, line infantry, and they have like 1 skirmish and mobile artillery and lancers. I need wait, no, I'm running shrapnel, no? Am I not running shrapnel artillery already? Yeah, I'm running shrapnel artillery already. And skirmish infantry. I think I can run them over, actually, now that I think about it. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think I can run them over. Wait a minute. I need create another army, I think. Actually, the supply would be an issue too, but hold on. Can I subjugate someone else here? Ethiopia is gonna be 4 years before I can subjugate Ethiopia. Peru, I can subjugate. Right, I can subjugate Peru. Okay. So almost everyone is almost all of the members are my subjects now. Peru. Liberty Desire. Okay, nice. Final Liberty Desire. Let's recruit a few more. We probably can't recruit anymore in Ethiopia because like the HQ is so small, especially since we don't even have all of Ethiopia yet. Where do we have a lot? Or like South Africa, I guess. South Africa, then Zanj. Zanj is our most complete one, but like the way I set up my Zanj army is kind of messed up. They should be like split cav and infantry. Do I downsize? I guess I downsize. I'm gonna recruit the cav first. And then we'll have this one be the artillery. And then for the artillery, three, 5, 9. 15. And then we're just gonna downscale the infantry back as those get recruited. Why do we have a shortage of ironclads? Who is using these? No! Peru! My gold monopoly! Nah. No. My gold mines. Okay, there we go. Got our gold mines back. Rebuildings. Zanzibar. Ah, no, because I started using... Wait, don't I have my military shipyards split? Hold on. Yeah, because I have this one on steamships and I have the other one on ironclads. Like, why do I have a shortage? Because they're not recruiting? Like freaking... No, but this is the steamships one. What the... Excuse me? What the hell? What the hell? Also, this is just 4. We're missing one more. I sorta did get more sleep. I was still being a dumbass earlier though. I ended up like sleeping at a weird time again. Okay, we have more interests. Where else can I put the freaking gold? Wait, we can't put an interest in Bohemia. Do I even bother trying? Like, do I try and get Prussia to give me a monopoly on their gold mines? I feel like this is so dumb. I'll just try it, just for the heck of it. Actually, where else do we have like no? All right, the colonies. Is it the colonies and then like this side of Manchuria? But like we're gonna have to fight China for that. I guess Korea technically has some gold mines, but Korea's not independent, is it? It is, but they hate me. Right, they hate me. That's not gonna work. God damn it. Yeah, I guess I'll put the interest in... Actually, I should probably put it in North Africa. Now I think about it, because at some point we're gonna have to take this land. Does Morocco still have claims on this area? Morocco? Okay, Morocco still has claims here. I could do a funny and like... If I manage to vassalize Morocco, we can use their claims on this to take the land and it's gonna be cheaper. Also, let's raise the institutions. And then I think I need more logging camps. Northern Madagascar. And I'll actually help my company out here. Let's start building some of the consumer goods. Five of those. And then textile mills. Session in Mexico. I have another interest I can put up. Put an interest in South China and then... Bombay? Oh god! Okay. I almost thought the freaking driver timeout was gonna happen again. These borders are horrendous. Yes. Hey, they created a leak too. Yes, this is a converted save for sure. You can see. I mean, the mod that I put in EU4 for the what was it again? Zorma AI and the responsible bobbing, responsible warfare kind of helped. It would have been way worse without those two mods. For sure. But yeah, definitely the big question mark is why the Timurids just expanded in this direction over here all the way into China. But yeah, I don't know if the AI is going to fix that at all. They're probably not going to fix that ever. Can I? Yeah, actually, let's try and get Morocco on board here. But they don't have gold mines in North Africa, do they? Wait, no, they do. Oh, right. It's literally this portion where Morocco itself is not present. It's so stupid. Okay. That's fine. Let's go for guarantee independence, trade privileges, and investment rights. They should be power block embassy, military assistance. I should be able to get them relatively easily, I think. And then we're soon due for another debt Reset. Yep, there we go. So let's go ahead and do the thing. Lower all of these. Lower all of these to lower our GDP so we can lower our debt limit and erase all of our debt. Or not all of it, but like just the tip. Just the tip of our debt limit here. Oops, wrong one. I'm not gonna touch the gold mines. Oh, I had molds available for... Oh no, because I didn't have tobacco plantations earlier. Is this local? My subject built that. Okay, well... Put up on rail transport and put that on privatize. And then... do this. Lower these, lower these, lower these. Then we wait for the week to tick. And then we reset everything back to our better options. I'm gonna get rid of those to kill your data. Just food for thought. See, that kind of makes sense if you're talking about like individual debt, but Spar, you're talking about a country. Like, do you realize who you owe the money to if you're a country? I don't think you want to do that. Like, take the game for example. Like here, when you look at this, when you look at the principal debt over here, like it says the government owes, or actually no. Oh, that's like a portion of the debt, but like, this 53.4 million, like minus the 6.5, right? Because it says the government owes that to itself. Like cool. So remove that 12.17% of that. The rest of that debt is actually owed to your pops. So if I killed my own pops, Spar, what do you think is gonna happen to the economy if I killed my own pops, right? Like, that's not how this works. Like, I'm down for like eating the rich, but that's not that's not how you do it. You know what I mean? Like you don't do it literally. You know what I mean? If I can, oops. Keep missing the right one. Okay. There we go. Okay, everything's back. And then we wait for the week to tick again. We've actually reached the point that if I stop constructing, I'm actually going to earn money. That's interesting, but I'd still prefer to just keep constructing anyway, so there's our interests. And actually, what we end up having to do here, I think, is we go for a humiliate, and Japan is allied to Gujarat. Crap. God damn it, wait. Japan, no. I mean, we do have... Yeah, we still have the investment rights trade between them, but like... between us and them, but... I guess... We attack Gujarat, and then Japan's probably gonna withdraw this. Or and then at some point we're gonna have to attack them anyway because of this situation over here. We need to clean this up. So I need to put some more government admin. We didn't lose any trade centers. Okay, so we're still at 30 on all of those. I should maybe add some more ports on these two specifically. And then I think we need... I should just drop all the universities, huh? On all the states. Just to get it out of the way. I'm only gonna build one just so I can get a bit more qualifications in the state. We're gonna ignore the ones that we do not have incorporated. That's done. And then, do we have any issues with... Yes, we do. Oh my god. What the... Put that at the top of the queue. I don't think I need the 20, so we'll go for the 10 just so we don't lose out on the throughput on our manufacturing. It's already 76% anyway, so we're probably gonna get that. Native uprising, that's fine. Over in the north though, kind of annoying. We'll send this one over. Did he have like a... Oh, cause... Erudite! Ah! Why did you get erudite, man? We need more iron mines. North Sumatra. Okay, let me just check if I can subjugate anyone, but... Yeah, we're 2 years away from subjugating Ethiopia. Hey, our gold company reached its prosperity bonus. Cool. France is forcing military access through Mexico. Oh, because of that. I need another army sent out. Okay, I think we might need more ports, actually. We might need more ports. Also, am I still paying for the subventions? Did I get rid of it already? I think I haven't yet. Steal. Okay, let's get rid of the subventions here. Because we're probably fine. Never mind. Why is it expensive again? Excuse me? why is steel expensive again, bro? How many steel mills do we have here in Legua? We have 10. And they're started to build in Tanganyika. Could probably go for another 10 here. Get a bit more bureaucracy. Because we're gonna need that bureaucracy to hold on for regulatory bodies. Oh yeah, we need more ports. I can't believe we actually reached the point where we need more ports. Oh my god. Where are the ports here? Let's put this at the top of the queue. Waizo. Steel's pretty expensive for some reason in the market. I don't know why. I guess. Actually, how's the demand looking even? Okay, we have a massive deficit for wood and groceries, and clothes, tools. And steel. What the hell's using the steel? The tooling workshops? Mostly it's tooling workshops, actually, yeah. 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 No, I was talking about steel in the market. Right now it's 55% more expensive than SRP. Yeah. Yeah, your suggested retail price is like we're way above the the standard price for it, or 55%. On the world market it's actually also like 50%. I'm the only one. Am I the only one? I'm producing 1.35 thousand units of steel. The next closest one is America at 274, bro. Oh, steel is so expensive in the market right now. Steel rules the world, yeah. Am I gonna... Hold on. This is 5. Yeah, build like a lot more ports. To get more convoys, I think we need like a lot of convoys for these armies that are like moving. Besides that, how are we in army power projection? We're still number 5. This is 0.27 from overlord's power projection, under 5.0. Currently 1.8. Because their power projection is 1,608. Mine is 2,943. Need to get that up to like 4,000 or some shit. I'm priceless. Nice. Let's see. Congo conscripts. Ethiopia. Zanj. And then I have to promote this guy. Don't say that, man. No one's actually, like, actually worthless. Need a little railway over there. And then this place needs a railway. Lower Congo needs more railways. And Bezia needs more railways. Needs more railways. Northern Madagascar needs more railways. Northern Angola. How are you losing? How are you not hiring? What? That's strange. You should be hiring. Oh, because there's like no demand for it. Wait, how are you having a shortage of transportation if you don't have a... The hell? What? Oh, because it... Die. Okay. No, but like... Huh? You should be hiring. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna wait for this to... Okay, it's finally hiring. Okay. What? Unable to hire? What? Here we go. I got a nibble. Ah, I see. Well, no wonder I didn't know, because like, don't look at TikTok. Okay, now it's finally hiring. Okay. Gujarati Socialist Revolt. Ooh, wait. Is this an opportunity? The thing though is like Japan's gonna get involved, but I think as long as I stop, or yeah, as long as I blockade them and stuff, I think it should be fine. But my own navy is also under construction is the problem. We have more interests. Am I gonna build the Panama Canal? I don't know if I'm gonna build the Panama Canal. Wait, actually, hold on. Are there gold mines in Central America? I don't think there are. Wrong button. No, there are no gold mines over here, so that's not... I don't have to worry about that. I have to find it now. And, you know, TikTok, Vines is kind of the same thing, really. Oh, I guess I should put an interest here so I can continue colonizing, huh? Right, and then we can colonize until we can border Sweden on the other side. Where else are there gold mines? I think that's about all of the places I can get my hands on gold. The only other way I can get it at this point is through war, because like the other nations that I have interests in won't accept the treaty or monopoly rights. I guess the Caucasus, but like that's so far, bro. Who even is in there? Actually, there's quite a few there. Actually, hold on. There's some small nations there. I can maybe get it. That'll be doing breakouts over land war. No. Like when I don't doom scroll on like what do you call it? I don't doom scroll on like vertical format stuff. I end up doom scrolling on like this is so dumb actually, but like my doom scrolling is like on Twitter or on YouTube community posts of like basically porn. That's the stuff that keeps me up at night. Okay, there's that done. Let's have you back in the Zanj HQ. I can't negotiate support on either of them. Crap, bro. The next time he's not there, we'll know. Hey, look at that. We're number 1 GP again. We managed to overtake China. China's at number 2. And we're ahead of them by 25 prestige. Damn. Okay, let's see. Who's the one that has the gold mines here? Who's the one that has the gold mines here? UQ. Is already Persia. We already have a deal with Persia. And then Dagestan? UQ and Dagestan. Oh, Dagestan got bigger. Okay. Let's see. Can I get... Okay, there... We're gonna have to improve relations with... I don't have enough Diplo. Why do I have not enough Diplo? What's going on? I have way too many peace deals. Crap. Discard is very selfish not to share. I'll share it on the NSFW channel. Ooh, we can invite another country in. Let's see. Who is this? Colima. Who the over here. Invite Colima in. Sure. Yes. Yes, please. I'd like you in the block. You have a new member in the power block. And then we also got regulatory bodies, which ate up all of our bureaucracy. How much do I need for this? I need... Oh my god. I need 2,107 to get level 5 workplace safety. Crap. Okay. That's gonna be a lot of government admin. Get started on that, I guess. And then for laws, do we have anything new that I can try and pass? I think we're gonna stick to monarchy. It's the biggest one in terms of authority. It doesn't favor any of the other interest groups. And yeah, I guess we can just stick to technocracy for now, and then I might get the railway company. A lot of memes. Did Spars just send a bunch? I haven't checked. I'll open it like later. Because I almost freaked out a while ago because like I clicked on the sticky note I have for my list of companies, and like it flickered and almost was about to like driver timeout, I think. Anything else we can pass? We still don't have support for proportional, but actually we're very close to the point where proportional is actually more income for us, but we don't have any support for it at all, is the problem. In the protectionism, we still have no support for free trade, which sucks. Corporatized unions is gonna rile up the radical movement again. And I don't think I have anything from the radical movement I want right now. Yeah, we don't want anything from the radical movement anymore at this point. So there's no point pissing them off. I think I might just stick to right to associate for the most part, just so I can get less radicals and also to give the trade unions a bit more political strength because they're still behind for some reason. Social security I can try to pass, but we definitely do not have the money to pay for that, so that's not happening. Propertied women, there's too much resistance against this. Yeah, there's too much resistance against this. We kind of need the feminist movement to like start up first before I can get that started, work on that. Restricted child labor. I need a way to make the industrialists happy somehow so that I can pass this without a stall chance at all. But I don't know what I should do to do that. How do I make the industrialists happy, bro? Oh, I'll check the videos actually pretty soon. We're about to end actually. I'm not gonna have enough time. I guess we just chill on passing laws for now. There's like not really any laws I want. I need to find a way to make the industrialists happy so that I can pass restricted child labor, so we can get our education institution higher to level 4. Anyway. We'll let it tick for a few more, and then probably I'll wait until this war is over with the native uprising, and then I can like end soon. We still need like one more member for the bloc, which is probably gonna be Morocco. Once Morocco joins the bloc, I can get my trade or my power block mandates up. We still can't subjugate Ethiopia. It's gonna be one more year. Okay, we have one more year before I can subjugate Ethiopia. Okay, how are the ports looking? Did I overbuild the ports, or I did overbuild the ports slightly? Whoops, my bad. But actually, what else do the ports give? They just give merchant marine, huh? We need another spot for a trade center, I think, if we're going to try and keep those ports alive. Which means I could build over here in Senegal. Does Benin have a... No, actually. Yeah, I guess we just build in Senegal. In my subject. To build 10 to start, and then hopefully the demand for merchant marine from those trade centers is gonna be enough to like keep those ports that I built profitable. There's another revolt. Oh, I went default again. Okay, well, since we defaulted, let me fix this, and then we can end after I reset our debt here. I imagine we would have like a much easier time if I just did this at the very beginning, but again, I wasn't really thinking about the fact that, you know, we're playing on single player and I'm kind of doing meme runs anyway. There's like no problem with me doing this. This is definitely something that you cannot really do in like multiplayer lobbies though, because of, well, one, because you need to like pause it to actually do this quickly, but also like, again, it's a very gamey way of like ignoring debt, basically ignoring the consequences of your own actions, right? So in a multiplayer lobby, like trying to do this debt exploit is like just unreasonable. So the meta game plan in multiplayer is just very different. You want to make sure that you're actually earning money and you're not just like constantly deficit spending to the moon. Barely have any memes to share. Me too. Kind of same still. I don't really save like memes. I usually just, if something comes up, then I'll look for it in the moment, but like just having like a meme folder, nah, I don't have that. It's the main thing of your brand, doing things the hard way until you discover a thing that makes it 100 times easier. Is that what ends up being my is that my thing now? Man. Oh, I forgot to change this. No. Crap. Oh well. It was just one building though, right? Yeah, it's 2 buildings, so shouldn't be that much of an impact in GDP if it's just 2 buildings. But I should have changed that also. This is a lot of reaction just though. Yeah, that was like not a thing that I do in my case. What happened to my bureaucracy? Why am I in a deficit of 700? What the? Excuse me. Anyway, let's get our. All right, we still need the one member. We need Morocco to join, which is gonna take a while, but they are ticking up there. It's gonna be a 325 on the advantage there. I need to figure out a way to do the same to Brazil, although I think Brazil might be too powerful. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. We managed to expand the power block. Our GDP... Look at this graph, dude. Our GDP looks whack. Our GDP looks so whack, bro. But we did manage to climb to number 2. We're probably still behind China just because, again, it's China. They like, even in a converted save, China still has like a bunch of pops, like way too many pops and way too much production. So chasing them in GDP is like a bit difficult. But we kind of caught up on great power status. Me doing the debt resetting thing is kind of messing with my prestige, but we did reach number 1 earlier, so we'll let the game recalculate a bit, but we're probably like number 1 again anyway when we come back. But yeah, we're gonna continue building up to a point where I can just run over people. We're probably gonna try and go for Gujarat at this point, since we have our subject has claims over here, and the claims exactly are on the states that have the gold mines, so that should help. And then I'm gonna try and redo some of my treaties. For some reason, the monopoly is like not applying to. For some reason, the monopoly is like not applying to foreign investors. I don't know why. Kind of weird. Is that your only consolation when you're old in the meme? Trying to color the chart with GDP, yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks to Steel Spar, Degraded Needle Leak, Degraded Leak, too. Is there anyone else? I don't think there's anyone who dropped by on the YouTube side and Twitch, or yeah, on the YouTube side. So yeah, thanks to Steel Spar and Degraded Leak to you for dropping by. For everyone else, whenever you're watching from, whether it's live or the VOD, whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch, have a good day, good night, take care, and I'll see you on Tuesday for some Kingdoms of Amalur.